I'm going to go through what seems to be the biggest problem people have right now with Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. We've talked about the lack of red dots on the minimap. We've talked about slide canceling and a bunch of other major issues on the channel. But this one here is just as important, a huge part of any Call of Duty. It can make or break the game. And you guys are probably going to have some pretty strong opinions about this here. So let's go through it. It's going to be the time to kill in MW2's MP. Charlie Intel tweeted this out. Thoughts on the TTK in MW2. Now feel free to comment down below your opinions on the TTK in this game. Is it too fast? Is it potentially too slow? Is it good? Is it bad? Do you not care? Are you indifferent? Let me know. Let's go through some people's opinions here. First up, Modern Warzone said this: "It's too fast. Last night I was dying what appeared to be one bullet on my screen multiple times, but on kill cam they hit me 4 to 5 times. Not sure if something is going on with the netcode, but one game in particular I played with Pro Reborn, we were both dying in what felt like one hit." So I was playing with him and Reborn and AK as well last night. I was experiencing this at times as well. It definitely was a little weird. Now, having a fast TTK doesn't help the situation. There may be another issue here as well, and it just doesn't make it better because you're dying so quickly as it is. Any other issue makes it seem even worse, but overall, he's saying TTK is a bit too fast. And here's a clip from Doug Modern Warzone, him using the MP5 in this game, and you could see he is absolutely deleting people. So, I mean, the TTK here, especially with this weapon, seems to be pretty fast. This is a great example of that. Now, again, I'm not saying that's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just showing you guys that the TTK definitely is on the faster side here in this game. Now, another tweet from Expel: "I've always preferred a shorter time to kill. It's nothing to do with missing shots, but rather giving enemies a chance to get away simply due to abundant cover." With that said, been loving this beta, feels like the old days, so that's the other side of the argument where, you know, people prefer the faster TTK. When you go on an Infinity Ward game, you play Modern Warfare, you're expecting a faster time to kill. Now, I could go through a ton of other tweets from YouTubers, streamers, and just normal people on Twitter replying to Charlie Intel about their opinions on the time to kill, but the general consensus that I'm seeing is that the time to kill, people feel, is a bit too fast for this game. So let me know down below, do you agree with everyone here? Is the TTK a bit too fast? I mean, you could be a person that generally prefers a faster TTK, but you just think MW2 went a bit too far. I feel like a lot of people are in that camp where they liked the super fast MW19 TTK, but MW2 is just a bit too fast for their liking, and they want it to be just ever so slightly slower. So that could be a take you have there, which I think is a reasonable opinion to have. Let's go through here and see, is the TTK this year really that fast? So the general consensus again is that this TTK is ever so slightly faster, a bit faster than MW19. Now, we don't have the final TTK numbers here for MW2 this year, but we do have a bunch of the past TTKs for previous Call of Duties, and we'll try to compare where MW2 fits into this list here. So from the top, we'll go to the slowest to the fastest. We have Black Ops 4, 343 milliseconds. We have Black Ops Cold War, 313 milliseconds. IW, 238. World War II, 233. Black Ops 3, 227. World at War, 217. Advanced Warfare, 187. Modern Warfare 2019, actually in the middle at 185 milliseconds. MW2, the 2009 version, 179. We have Black Ops 2, actually pretty fast, 173. COD 4, 164. Black Ops 1 at 150, MW3 at 145, and COD Ghost at 141 milliseconds. So again, let me know down below your opinions on the time to kill. This is very important because Modern Warfare 2019 is sitting at around 180 milliseconds, and most people are saying, you know, it's slightly faster than MW19. So are we sitting at, for this year's game, 170 milliseconds? Are we sitting at, you know, 160? Because Black Ops 2 was at 173. Black Ops 1 was at 150. MW3, I mean, one of my favorite CODs, 145. I mean, those are pretty fast time to kills there. So overall, is MW2's TTK right now, is it really that fast compared to what we saw in the past? I feel like a lot of people are saying, you know, it's so fast, it's unmanageable, which I agree. I think it should be a little slower. But if you compare it to past Call of Duties, I don't know if it's that fast. I mean, if the final number comes out for this year's MP, and the TTK for MW2 right now, 2022, if the time to kill ends up being 130 milliseconds or 120 milliseconds, that would be insane. That would be way too fast, and I would have to say, you know what, that immediately has to be slower, guaranteed. But if it ends up being, you know, 170, 160 milliseconds, based on these numbers here, that actually wouldn't be too crazy and too out of the ordinary for a Call of Duty multiplayer time to kill. So let me know again. I'm very curious to see your opinions. Most streamers and YouTubers and people on Twitter are saying that the TTK is a bit too fast. And my opinion here is that, you know what, I think it is a little fast. It could be slightly slower, but I generally do want a faster TTK for MW2. So I definitely don't want them to, you know, make it like a Black Ops 4 TTK where it's super slow. I'm playing MW2. I'm playing an IW game. I want that generally faster TTK, but it may be just a little too fast. A very slight nerf, adding a couple of milliseconds could make a pretty big difference here. But again, let me know down below your opinions on that. That's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2 Warzone 2 news update videos like this. Be sure to check out my recent video up on screen about the classic minimap not being in MW2 MP. A bunch of topics in that video, so I appreciate you guys checking that out. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.